creating little designer stones for your garden? Let's see how easy this pin is. You will need outdoor acrylic paints to start with. I got mine at the local craft store for 69 cents each. Grab your paper towels, paintbrushes, and a protective sealant to finish it off. I got the stones for less than $1 each at the hardware store and started by letting my kids paint them in any design and color they wanted. Some did Minecraft cakes and apples. Others did outdoor pictures or handprints. I just let them make these stones into anything. When the kids were done and the paint had dried, I sprayed them with the protective finish. Here are 2 stones my girls made about 7 years ago. These stones last a long time and make for great gifts. As you can see, these were so easy to make and they turned out super cute. You can do any design, anything that you want. Make little stones for your garden with basil and corn and carrots. The ideas are endless. So, totally try this at home because this is a successful pin. Today we're going to see how easy it is to make a watering can out of a milk jug. Love this pin. You're going to need a milk jug, empty, cleaned, and washed out, a hammer, and an ice chisel. Take the cap outside, set it on some concrete, use your ice pick, hammer it down and make little holes in the cap. Here's what my cap looked like after I was done poking the holes. After placing the cap on the milk jug, make sure you screw it on as tight as possible. Then come outside and water your plants. Works perfect. So this is a totally successful pin. We all have empty milk jugs that we at home that we just throw away in the recycling a couple times a week. Why not save them? All of your kids can have their own watering can and help you in the garden or around the yard or in the house. They can make them and decorate them however they want. All you have to do is poke some holes in the top and you're good to go. Today we're going to take some ordinary shoes and see if we can make them extraordinary using some acrylic paint. Let's see if this pen works. To begin, grab the shoes that you're going to paint. A pair of scissors, any color acrylic paints, a paintbrush, paper towels, and some painter's tape. Cut your painter's tape into strips. Then start applying it to your shoes in whatever design you want. Then we're going to take our acrylic paint and start painting. The paint goes on super easy. I wanted to do something different with the top of my shoes. So I simply painted on polka dots of multiple sizes with my paintbrush. You could do anything you want with this. The ideas are endless. After the paint had dried a little, I peeled away the painter's tape. I then used my paintbrush to touch up a few places and make my lines a little more straight. Overall, I love it. Price of the shoes was $5 and the paint was only 69 cents. As you can see, this was a super simple pen. You got some really cool results. It cost hardly anything at all. The price of the shoes plus the paint and you turned your ordinary shoes extraordinary for summer. My kids are gonna love this. Go and try this pin at home because it totally works. Taking little pieces of broken crayon and making them into new crayons? How easy is this pin gonna be? First, you're gonna preheat your oven to 250 degrees. Then, grab your broken crayon pieces and spray your mold with some cooking spray. After tearing all the paper off the crayons, break them into smaller pieces if needed to fit inside the mold. Place the crayons in the oven for 10 minutes. Here's what they look like as soon as they came out. This was a great pin. So the only thing I do have to mention is that it left like this residue in my mold. I ran it through the dishwasher twice. I don't know if that was such a good idea or not. It does scrape off pretty easy. So if you have a mold that you don't really care about, you should take all of your children's crayons and melt them into new crayons because this is a super successful pin. Try it at home.
Nothing to do. I'm so bored. Mom, I'm bored. Mom, I'm bored. There's nothing to do. Give me something to do, Mom.
Mom, I'm bored. I need this. I'm making it right now. Summer is here. Start with grabbing whatever jar you want to use. Then, create little scraps of paper with stuff for your children to do this summer. Write, Mom, I'm bored on your jar, however you need to. I made up about 150 little sheets of paper. Everything on there is free, and my kids can reach in and grab something at any time. After I was done writing out my strips of paper, I folded them and I put them inside my Mom, I'm bored jar. Summer started yesterday. My kids are already, oh my gosh, I'm so bored, Mom. I don't know what to do. Already. Everything that I put in here is free. Doesn't cost anything. All of the stuff that we need to do it, like the bubbles and whatnot, we already have them here at home. If you want a list of the items that I used for my jar for my kids, you can find it on my blog. This is a totally successful pin. Save your sanity. Try it at home. Splatter canvas crayon art. Let's see how easy this pin is. Grab Crayola crayons in any color that you want. A blank canvas, and a blow dryer. Start by peeling the paper from your crayons. Then, grab your blow dryer and start melting the crayons on your canvas. Move your crayon around, making sure to color in any white spots. You can also use your blow dryer to smooth the wax around your canvas as well. Pretty soon, this is all going to be covered. My daughter loves this. My daughter totally enjoyed making this. It was so much fun. It didn't take anything. We already had a blow dryer, crayons, and a canvas. Now she has a cool piece of artwork to display on her wall and show all her friends that she made it. Gummy bear Sprite popsicles. Let's see how easy this pin is. You are going to need popsicle molds, gummy bears, or my children chose Sour Patch Kids, and a bottle of Sprite. That's all you'll need. Make sure your popsicle mold has been washed and is clean. Then you want to fill the mold up 2/3 of the way with your Sprite. Insert your gummy bears or Sour Patch Kids, whatever candy your child chose. Place the lid back on your popsicle mold and it's ready for the freezer. Four hours later, ours came out looking like this. My kids were quite impressed. They loved that it was sour and sweet all at the same time. So as you can see, we use Sour Patch Kids instead of gummy bears. That's just what my kids wanted. It still turned out great. They're a little heavier than gummy bears, so they sank right to the bottom, but as you can tell, my kids did not care. They love those popsicles. So if you're looking for a cool summer treat for a birthday party or just a hot day, I suggest doing this at home. It's a great find. Taking the end of a 2-liter bottle of soda and making some cool flower art on canvas? Let's see how easy this pen is. Start with a blank canvas and paint it white. Grab an empty 2-liter bottle of soda. A paper plate for your paint. A paintbrush. And then whatever colors you want your flowers to be. Start by painting the stems on your canvas. Then pour some paint in your paper plate. Dip your 2-liter bottle of soda in your paint. Then start stamping on your canvas. Make flowers at the end of every branch that you drew. I love this pen. So this was really fun. I enjoyed doing this. I was worried that the paint on the bottom was like too much of the 2-liter and that whenever I stamped it on my canvas that it was going to come out in like a big mushy mush mess, but it didn't. I got pink flowers. See how adorable that is? I added some glitter paint to each of my flowers just to kind of give it a little something extra. But this is a totally successful pen. You should try it at home. This would be a great craft for a birthday party or, you know, something for your kids to do on a summer afternoon when they're bored out of their mind. Try it at home. A 2-liter bottle, googly eyes, and some dirt to make a planner. Let's see how easy this pen is. Start with your hot glue gun. An empty 2-liter bottle of soda that has been washed out. Make sure that that bottle still has the cap. We'll need some potting soil. And of course, the googly eyes. You can choose whatever kind of plant Any type will work. Begin by taking off everything from the bottle, the cap and the wrapper. Then take a pair of scissors and cut off the bottom. I set my planner in my dirt to give it some stability so that way I could put the eyes on. Using the hot glue gun, I put on the eyes and the nose and made a cute face. Take your potting soil and fill up your tiny new planner. This is perfect for any starter plant. Your kids are all going to want one for each of them. Look, Mom, it's got hair. So this turned out really cute. Hi, it's Melina the Pinterest Queen from DIY Pinterest. Today we're going to see if we can take some ice cream cones and make them into cupcakes. Grab some cake mix and whatever ingredients the back of the box says you need. A package of ice cream cones, and your baking pan. Mix your cake mix according to the directions on the back of the box. Then fill your ice cream cones 3/4 of the way full. Place them in the oven and bake them for as long as the back of the box says for cupcakes. Mine were 18 to 21 minutes. Look how cute this is. You could do this with the kids on a rainy day or for a birthday party. I love how it turned out. This is a successful pin and you should try it at home. It's Melina from DIY Pinterest. Today we're going to paint with Sharpies and alcohol on canvas. Super cool. To start with, you're going to need a plain white canvas. Whatever color Sharpie markers you want to use. And some plain old rubbing alcohol. Begin by coloring your canvas with your markers. Do one color at a time, whatever pattern or shapes you want. Then grab your bottle of alcohol and start drizzling it over the top of your canvas. As you can see, the alcohol is pretty much doing all the work. I did take my finger and rub over the marker where the alcohol didn't get, just because I wanted mine to all be blended in. However, if you want to leave the little spotted look, that would work too. This turned out really great. Cost hardly anything and was super easy to do.